we started our evaluations from this past season, trying to look back at everything that went on and where we need to go from here. You know, there were a lot of good things that happened. Unfortunately, we didn't reach the goals that we wanted to. It was disappointing. We ended up finishing that way, but there are a lot of good positive things. You know, we finished top 5 in defense again. We finished in #1 in red zone defense. Finished in #1 in third down defense again. So there's a lot of good things. There's a lot of things we got to get cleaned up, and like I told the team the other day, that we're going to evaluate everything very thoroughly, including myself, and everywhere that we're going to go from there. So that I'll take questions.
Mike, players are pretty effusive in their support of you. Ownership reportedly supported you in front of a meeting. What does that mean to you after the way the season ended?
Honestly, it doesn't really mean that much. I never had any doubt that anybody was not supporting me or anything like that. So I think if you look over the 5-year track record, you might, you know, but unfortunately, this is a what did you do for me now?
How are you looking at the offensive coordinator situation? If Kevin doesn't land the head position, are you looking at him as the leading candidate to be retained, or what would you say? I'm
looking at all kind of options there. We're sitting down, and again, we're evaluating everything. I think Kevin's a really good football coach, very smart guy. I thought he did a good job for the 3 weeks that were in a tough situation that we had to do. But you know, it's fair to the organization, to myself, to the fans, that we look at everybody.
How does it complicate things with him not being under contract and being able to talk to other teams about, you know, other positions?
Well, he's technically he's under contract till Tuesday, so you know, we have exclusive rights to that. So you know, obviously I'll decide before then.
Coach, is your team's identity changed this year?
I believe it did, yeah. You know, quite honestly, the death of Tony Sparano really kind of threw things into a little bit of a downward spiral, only because of the fact that this guy was a type A personality. He was very innovative in the running game, and had a strong voice in that room, and had a strong voice with me. So yeah, I do feel like we lost a little bit of our identity, and you know, we're going to get that back.
Mike, what's important for the next OC? What kinds of things do you want to see that person bring to the table?
You know, I think the biggest thing is, you know, we've got to score points. You know, we didn't score enough. We're in the red zone. You know, obviously I want to be able to run the football and play action pass, because I think that's the most effective way to affect a defense. But you know, we didn't score enough points in the red zone. We weren't good enough on third downs. I mean, there was a lot of things that we need to improve on there, and so that's going to be big. You know, part of it is making sure that we're able to, without getting too complicated, X's and O's, but a lot of things I've been thinking about is, you know, we've got this great player, how are we going to block him? Let's get innovative with this, so that we can protect and be able to throw the ball, or protect and be able to run the ball to a different spot.
What did you learn from the experience this year, hiring John DiFilippo, somebody new, and then having to make a change in the middle of the season? What did you learn from that?
Yeah, well, you know, it wasn't, and again, I still think Flip is a good football coach. I just didn't like the direction that it was going at the time, and I was trying to make something to get us going again and get us going back in the right direction. So trying to get us out of that little tailspin that we were in. I learned that, and I've thought about this a lot. I've learned a lot about the questions, the interview process, about things that I probably should do a lot better than what I did, and hopefully I'll do better this next time.
Talking the interview process with prospective candidates for offensive coordinators?
Pardon me?
You're talking about the interview process with prospective
yeah,
offensive coordinators?
Yeah, a lot of that, yeah. You know, we do a lot of research on guys, and, you know, when guys' names pop up and pop up and pop up, and, you know, and you kind of assume that that's the right way, but it may not be the right way for your particular football team. And so I need to do a better